Hey my beauties, hey my chicas, hey my glow queens, and hello my Glamm-Mahs. Yes, it is me, it is Angela coming before you once again. And as I promised, I came in here with my notes because I was telling you guys that I wanted to do a video about seasonal affective disorder or SAD, S-A-D. I'm sure there are probably other names for it, but actually, in a nutshell, from what I have learned, it is people that go through the winter months or the cold months or the holiday season just feeling kind of melancholy, a little depression or a lot of depression may set in. They have that feeling of loneliness, they are withdrawn, and of course they are sad. So before we get into some suggestions on how to reach out to that person or people that are going through this, or even if it is yourself, some things that, we can do to just keep us going on a daily. So as you can see right here, I have my pretty red cup just to keep the theme going for me being in the holiday spirit, y'all. And you know what? I should have done this on camera because when I say I'm having a great hair day, y'all, like the fro, the mohawk is hawking. It looks so good, y'all. Like I just really pampered it this morning and oiled my scalp good and combed it out real good and picked it out, and it's like nice and thick and fluffy. And happy we're gonna find somewhere to go today because somebody needs to see this hair. Oh, I just had to interject that. Why? I don't know, because it's hump day. But anyway, come on, y'all. Let's get started. Let me get another sip before we get started. And if I didn't mention what's in this pretty red cup, it's tea. It's like tea that has like dandelion in it, and it's good for gut health. And because I stopped drinking coffee about maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Like I'm tempted like every day still. It's been 6 years. But sometimes when I smell it or just see people like in the Starbucks line, even though I wouldn't get it from Starbucks, but I'm just saying it's the nostalgia of it. So let's get started. Okay. Some suggestions to reach out, and I have 10, and if you have more, by all means, please list them in the comments because, we're all, trying to get through this season, on a joyous note, on a momentous note, and all those things, okay? And I try to set the tone. My light is dim on purpose because I want us to really feel the things that I will be saying, and I just want this to be like a relaxing moment and just hear me out and hear me through. So we can just get through this, and then hopefully by the time I'm finished, we'll have an aha moment. We'll have a just a moment where we can woo-saw and you knowing that you are not the only one. Okay, so that being said, let's get started with number 1 on how we can reach out to the person or persons that we know are going through, some sadness or, like I said, some melancholy throughout this time of year. So the number 1 suggestion that I have is send cards and letters. Send them. Snail mail is wonderful. But, if you can't do that, by all means, send a text, an email, or, message them, put something in their DM. However you feel the need, to do it, what's deemed necessary for you and what's going on in your life, then you do that. If that's all you can do, then that's all you can do, because we're not trying to like pour out of an empty cup. Like we're not trying to empty ourselves. We are just trying to, be there for that person or persons that, need us in this time, okay? Because me personally, I am definitely needing it. If you need more details, please check out my community page where I posted on there this morning about, us losing our oldest daughter in a car accident. There are more details, and I, encourage you to go take a look at that also. So, okay, that was number one. Number two is kind of piggyback on what I just said. Number one was send cards and letters. Number two is send a heartfelt text and or email. Now, I did mention snail mail because it can feel so good when you get something in the mail that is unexpected. And we know how that is because, a lot of us budgeters send each other, whether it be like a cash app, to say I was thinking about you, some, the snail mail with some envelopes, binders, stickers, whatever. And so we know how that feels, right? So it's like, so can you imagine just have been shut up in the house, maybe you can't even get out the bed, or you can't even wash your face, can't wash your hair, can't wash your body, like you just don't want to do nothing. And this can go on for like days or months or throughout the whole cold or, winter season in some cases. So just imagine like you just can muster up the energy to go to your mailbox and there's something there just for you. Like somebody wrote out your name, like, hi, Angela, was thinking about you. I had you on my mind, had you on my heart. God led me to send this to you. I hope it uplifts you. I hope it does what you need it to do. Like, really? Yes, this is what we need. This is what we want. So yes, send that text or that email or that snail mail. Definitely do that if it's within your power. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Offer to take them out for coffee or tea, which is what I'm drinking now. Take a sip. Yes, call them up or however you communicate and, just tell them, girl, get ready, do the best you can, to get all prettied up. And, in some cases, just getting out of bed, like I said, is like enough to some people. Like, that's all I could do. But if they can go that extra mile and get all prettied up, that's even better. And sometimes that can even make you feel better. And you can say, oh, I actually did it. And I do feel better when I, put on my lip balm or my lip gloss or your makeup or, your hair, whatever the case may be. So definitely reach out to them and say, be ready in 10 because I'm pulling up. Okay. All right. Let's go into number 4. How about a tea party with an intimate setting? Like I just said, like I wanted this setting to be intimate. I wanted it to be low key, low light, so that you can just kind of feel like that feng shui, or, you can just feel like this moment is just for you. This is like what you needed. Now, it can be just you and that person. It can be you and mutual friends of both of you. But please don't invite anybody to the tea party that that person is partial to. Like they don't get along, but you get along with that person or those people. Please don't do that. Invite people to the tea party, that you all can have like a sweet gathering, right? Like you can make that a lasting memory for them, because you can't do this like every day to keep their spirits lifted. But when they just think about the memory of all of you guys just kiki and cackling and getting along, like the last thing they need is, somebody sitting there rolling their eyes, arms folded, like, why did she ask me to come here and be with this girl? Nope, that is not the vibe we are looking for, honey. It is all just love. Like I said, memories and hugs and play games or some scrambled words or card games or something like that, just to, make this tea party a hit. I mean, even get your little fascinators. If you want to be all fancy with it, get your little fascinator hat. If you want to put on like your little lace dress with the polka dot collars and your belt, got your waist cinched in. Honey, don't get me started. Okay, so let's go into number 5. Fun workout class. Keyword fun. Don't be trying to do no workout like you just, you're supposed to huff and puff that lets you know that, your heart is working, it's pumping overtime, it's doing what it needed to do. But don't do those workouts like just too strenuous where you just pissed off at them for bringing you, or you just feel like you didn't get through the full workouts and now you feel even worse about yourself, like I knew it, I knew I couldn't do it, I don't even know why I came, so now the rest of your day is just going to be shot. So no, make it something very fun. I don't care if it's like a yoga, take some beginning classes if that's not your level, it's not up to a higher echelon of working out. Don't be shy about it. Like, if that's not where you are, if you're not intermediate, if you're not advanced, then don't do it. Then start, in the beginning. Honey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I consider myself pretty advanced because I've been working with my trainer for years now. But honey, I would do a beginner in a minute. Do you hear me? Because sometimes the body and the muscles and the mindset, that's just what it needs. So honey, ain't no shame in that game, and definitely no judgment here. So yes, choose some fun workouts. Do some research, so you know where to take them. Because like I said, at the end of the day, it is to leave a lasting impression that you care about them. You did research into the class that, you're taking them to, so they can actually see like, wow, you really researched this for me, and I sure do appreciate it. That's what it's all about, y'all. Okay, so let's see. We are on number 6, y'all. How much time are we in? Okay, we're good. Number 6 is a makeover. Now, everybody's money is probably a little funny right about now because we've been talking about inflation on this food and all the other stuff. So you can do it if you can't take them to like the mall, to the MAC makeup counter or wherever makeup counter, that, you can do that where you don't have to pay, would be even better. Or you can maybe call FaceTime and talk them through it. Like, it can be like a girl's day. Like, you can be pampering yourself while they're pampering themselves. And maybe you can bounce ideas off of each other. Okay? Get it right, Ann. If you're FaceTiming, they can watch you, put on like your contour, what blush brush you use, because maybe they have no idea about putting on makeup. So you can make it like a tutorial class and make it fun and just be laughing and have a lot of LOL moments like, girl, no, that is not what I did. Okay. So I can just see that happening right there. That would be so much fun. It would be a lot better, in person, because you have that tactile sensation, like you'll be touching them, y'all be touching hands and, face and friendly cuddles and, all of that. But like I said, if you just cannot get to each other, honey, fire up the phones. We pay enough for these phones. Let's get what we can get out of them, okay? So yes, do a makeover. Get some tea. And you'll be surprised, like I said, you can bounce ideas and or information off of each other, about skincare, our water intake, honey. If you just want to go just deep and just talk about like, how our lymphatic system work and, foods that are supposedly good, for our well-being, just all the things, okay? Whatever kind of conversation y'all decide to have, that's what it's all about. Okay, number 7, honey, cook them a sweet treat. Who don't need sugar to get their mood up? Let's get this melatonin. Let's get it right. Honey, ain't nothing like a good old candy bar. Bake some gingerbread cookies, some cinnamon buns, or if you're not in the kitchen type of gal, stop and get some Dunkin' Donuts. Stop and get Krispy Kremes. Go in Kroger. Get a half a cake, get a cupcake, whatever it is, just to let them know that you're extending this sweet treat because they are just the sweetest pie themselves. And watch that big smile come upon their face. A girlfriend of mine that I met through another girlfriend was here visiting that girlfriend from California. She used to live here years ago. She went back home to take care of her parents. And she's been here about a good 4 or 5 weeks, and she's leaving today. I don't know what time. So she asked if she could stop over Monday to see me, because when you're visiting, you want to make your rounds and try to see everybody. And I was like, yes, please come over, y'all. It was the best conversation. Like when you're true friends or when you really adore somebody, you don't really have to talk like every day and see them often or whatnot. It's like when you come together, it's like you pick up where you left off. Now, granted, I have not known her as long as my other friend have, but it feels like it. It was just so genuine. We hugged and honey, we just sat on the couch and was just talking and about life and business and our families, and you could tell like we both needed that. Like we both needed to just air out some things, like just really talk about it, and like I said, just bounce ideas and information off of each other. And I said all that to correlate with the sweet treats because she brought 3 boxes of different kind of decorated Christmas cookies, and she brought a little vase with flowers. I thought that was just amazing. And like I said, going back to number 1, if you can't send cards or letters, send something. You'd be surprised, when you open your mailbox, or in my case, I opened the door and there she was standing there with these nice gifts in her hand. So that friendship, it goes a long ways. Like gestures like that can take friendship to a whole nother notch. Okay. So I adored Monday. Was like a day for me. Okay. So number 8, kind of piggybacking on what I said, send flowers. Now, I know that can be expensive too, so only if you can, or if you have a garden, a greenhouse where you grow your plants, and you can just go out there and pick them some roses or some daisies or whatever it is. I don't know too many flowers. Oh my gosh, that would just give them a sigh of relief. It would just pep them up. It may help them get their day or the week started. And then they can kind of like just start doing some things that they've been wanting to do, whether it's like get up and get the laundry done, get up and get the dishes out the sink, get them cleaned up, go ahead and sweep the floor, go ahead and vacuum. Oh gosh, today I can make my bed because I feel so good. If all it takes is for you to receive a bouquet of flowers, done. It is so done. So that is definitely one to think about. That was number 8. Okay, we get into the end. 2 more. Number 9, send edible fruit. Who is not going to be delighted when the edible fruit truck come up in your driveway, or you see them on your Ring camera? You're going to be like, what the what? They must be at the wrong house. And then when you look at the tag and see who it's from, OMG. Or what if it's anonymous? You don't even know who it's from, but you're like, oh, I don't even know who this is. But for them to have thought about me, to spend their hard-earned money, and to send me edible goodies. Oh my gosh. Now, if that's not icing on the cake, I don't know what is. Now, like I said, only if you can, because you don't want to, like I said, empty your cup. You don't empty your wallet. This is like within your means. Number 10, the last one, but certainly not the least. And again, please, in the comments, add some more. If it's something you've already done for somebody, or if you would like for it to be done to you, you never know. Somebody reading this, hey, you might get something in the mail or the mailbox. So come on, get the typing. Okay, number 10, arrive at their door with some balloons. What? With some balloons, y'all. Go on to the Dollar Tree, well, the $1.25 tree, or Kroger, or Walgreens, or CVS, or wherever you get balloons, or buy a pack and blow them up, put string on them, and drop them off and say, had you on my mind, sis, or bro, or whomever it is. And I just want these balloons to signify that you were on my mind. That whatever it is you're going through, whatever the reason I have not heard from you, because, sometimes we don't want to push and we don't want to just keep reaching out. If they're not responding, we let them have that time. So you let them know, like, I know it's got to be a good reason, that you haven't reached out, because I know you and I know you would have already responded. So whatever it is, I want you to know when you're ready to talk about it, express yourself, I am here. So please just receive these balloons. Now, if you want to, honey, you can have the tea party and have the balloons as the decoration, and then have the sweet treats there and have some flowers set up around the room. So you can kind of do like numbers 4, 6, 8, and 10 all together. You can do 1 through 10 all together. They can go and check the mailbox while you are at the tea party and get out what you sent them through the mail while y'all sitting there sipping tea. Come on, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. This is what it's all about right here. Uplifting people when you know this is a season that they are usually down. It's like they just can't see any reason, don't have a why to why they should perk up. And it's not our job to make them do that. All we want to do is just extend the love, to let them know whenever you're ready, I am here. But in the meantime, in between time, please accept this as a love offering from me. That's it. No more, no less. That's it. Let's not make it harder than it has to be. Like I said, you just want to leave that lasting impression, a lasting memory. So with this being said, I hope that, I had some pretty good ideas here. I hope maybe you'll use some of them, because I absolutely do. I have sent snail mail, and I have, of course, sent texts and emails, and I do cards and letters. So yeah, I think I've done basically all of these, because I would invite somebody over in a heartbeat and just, have like some tea made or whatever. I have some snacks. So yeah, and it's a good feeling, when you know that you have reached out or you are reaching out. And especially when you are going through yourself, like that is, you are really like gone beyond the call of duty when you yourself are going through and you just don't even see a light yourself. And you take your mind off yourself and try to help the next person. More than likely, that will get you up and on your toes. When you see the reaction that person has, it will bounce back. It will boomerang to you. And you be like, I'm actually feeling a little better, because you got outside of yourself and you reached out to another person. Y'all, that's what we do as humans, right? Yes, that's what we do. So anyway, that is it for this video. I am 23 minutes in, and I don't think that was too long to give you guys 10 pointers. So I'm going to see you in the next video, which will more than likely be 1 or 2 videos. It's either going to be us chit-chatting while I put the monies in the holiday cards for the teachers, or come back on with my notes about relationships, because I told you guys when we were celebrating our 39th dating marriage anniversary that I will also do a video about like how we've been coping and keeping it together and loving each other and liking each other over the years. So yeah, I got to get my notes together for this one. These notes I keep in this notebook because I basically go over the same thing. Every now and then I try to ad-lib some other stuff that I don't have written down. It's off the top of my head. It's coming from my heart. So yeah, so I'll just do this every year from these particular notes. So anyway, I'm going to go finish my tea, which is almost gone, and get ready for the next video. So I'll see you in the next video then, right? Okay, I love you. Bye.